About 1.5 hours northwest of Reno, outside of a small town called Gragle, California, there is a place that feels like the Sierra Nevada before the crowds found it. We hiked in with 3 days of gear to camp among alpine lakes most people drive past without ever knowing they exist. But this is the Lake Basin Recreation Area. There's a whole bunch of lakes up here. We're going to be camping at Rock Lake and then doing a long day hike tomorrow. Just checking out a bunch of lakes, going for some swims. We'll get some good video. All right, let's go. More than 20 glacially carved lakes are scattered across granite bowls. Locals call this the Lost Sierra, world-class trails without the weekend traffic. This was my do country, part of seasonal routes connecting the Central Valley to mountain resources. We started on the Jamison Mine Trail, climbing steadily past remnants of mining history. Weathered wood buildings, stone foundations, and rusted equipment. Silent reminders of a very different kind of Sierra life. From there, the trail rose through lodgepole pine and granite. We passed through quiet forests and crossed streams still running from late summer snowmelt. All right, here we are, still out here on the hike, backpacking. It's a beautiful day. We've been hiking a little bit of elevation here, so a little winded, but we got some amazing views. You guys see out here, if I spin around a little bit, really gorgeous. Getting close to our campsite. Switchbacks carried us higher, each turn bringing us closer to the lakes where we planned to camp. Step by step, the climb gained just over 1,100 feet before finally delivering us to Rock Lake at 6,300 feet elevation. Everything needed for 3 days compressed into what we could carry. Rock Lake sits in its own granite bowl, and after the climb in with full packs, the view felt well earned. Backcountry camping reduces life to 4 essentials: water, shelter, food, and rest. Everything else falls away. The next morning, we lingered by the lakeshore with coffee, watching sunlight shift across the water. A few energetic squirrels provided entertainment. From Rock Lake, we set out with a lighter day pack. On the Mount Elwell loop, we experienced 6 lakes. Grass Lake lay quiet in the trees. Wade's Lake was small and reflective. Rock Lake was our camping base. Jamison Lake rose steep against granite. Smith Lake felt tucked away. And Long Lake lived up to its name, stretching a narrow half-mile beneath granite and pine. Hey, we're enjoying a good hike. Doing some elevation today, a little more distance. Day hike. We're still set up at Rock Lake. Just seeing the distance way back there. And then down below is Wade's Lake. Anyway, we're heading to join up on the PCT, Pacific Crest Trail, next. See ya. All right, so we made it to the PCT, Pacific Crest Trail Junction. So now we're on the PCT out in California, hiking from our campsite at Rock Lake, doing a day hike, trying to make it over to, what lake we going?
Long Lake.
That's right. There's Steph. Hey, Steph. Trying to get over to Long Lake. It's kind of a circuitous route, a lot of intermingled trails and connectors. All right, see you later. The legendary 2,600-mile route that runs along the mountains from Mexico to Canada. Walking this stretch connected us to our 15-mile hike along the Kendall Catwalk section of the PCT near Seattle last summer. We made it to Long Lake. There it is behind us, absolutely stunning. We're gonna jump in, take a dip, refresh before heading back to our camp. Alpine lakes slow you down. Stop more often, notice details, and let the stillness sink in. Over 30 miles of trails connect 6 primary basins, all carved by the same glacial ice that shaped much of the Sierra Nevada. These lakes are remnants of ice ages. Glaciers carved granite into natural reservoirs that still collect snowmelt and spring water. The Sierra Buttes rise nearly 9,000 feet to the south, marking the divide between the Feather and Yuba rivers. It isn't official wilderness, but it requires wilderness habits. The Forest Service maintains trails and trusts visitors to take care of what they find. We came to enjoy and film a place, but 3 days walking between lakes reminded us why we travel slowly in the first place. Because stillness only shows itself when you give it time. Morning. It's sunny now. Got up this morning, it was a bit chilly. We'll shed some layers here shortly.
Quite a bit chilly.
But as it warms up, we're gonna take a nice dip in the lake. We're just taking a slow morning after a nice long hike yesterday. I think we logged about 15 miles and 1,400 foot elevation gain. Slept well last night. Just had our coffee and just enjoying some morning solitude. Love that mountain water. Oh, so refreshing.
Okay, that's cold. Oh, that's cold.
Oh yeah. Nice, huh?
You're crazy.
Oh, I love it. This is Rock Lake. We're enjoying the water. Beautiful water, chilly. This is 7,000 feet elevation. Really beautiful water though that we're in. Love it. Just taking a refreshing morning dip before we hit the trail again to head back. All right, see ya. The climb down wasn't easy with the rocky footing and full packs, but we enjoyed seeing the views in reverse. Park access is straightforward, just an hour and a half from Reno. Trailhead parking is easy and no wilderness permit is needed. The best season is June through September. The terrain is rocky but moderate overall. Water sources are plentiful, so bring a reliable filter or two and keep meals lightweight and simple. Late August days can feel like summer, but nights drop into the low 40s. This is accessible backcountry, perfect if you want Sierra Lake country without crowded permits. So pack light, train for steady elevation and rocky footing, and leave space for stillness by the water. Living local doesn't always mean cafes or neighborhoods. Sometimes it means slowing down enough to notice what's already here, to experience life among granite and water by simply walking in. 3 days isn't enough to truly know a place, but it's enough to carry home its beauty.